Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur podcast. Man United podcast meets the Talking at Tottenham Talk podcast, where we discuss all things United, all things Spurs as well. Tottenham knocked Manchester United out of the Carabao Cup and go through to the Carabao Cup semi-final 4-3, where both goalkeepers, horrific games. In my opinion, both teams did their best to gift wrap the game to each other. But props to Spurs, they capitalized on mistakes. They won. Big Ange did say he wins every time, everywhere he's been in his second season. Does he bring a Carabao Cup to Spurs? We will be discussing those things as well. In regards to Manchester United, should Amorim have picked a stronger lineup? Should he have taken it more seriously? United really, in my opinion, should have won the game. You can't make mistakes like that. But we will be analyzing the game and giving our thoughts. But make sure you run up the likes first and foremost. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you do that. Hit that like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials as well. And subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. And this guy needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him an introduction anyway. If you've seen him on stream, you definitely won't forget him. That's one thing I say about it. If you've seen him on the stream once, if you've been on him with stream once, you will never, ever forget this guy. You know what I'm saying? Never. United Spurs of America, Jacob is in the building. Yes, Jacob, what are you telling me, man? You good?
Hello. Is my microphone working?
The microphone's working, calm, and you can hook it up to your channel as well. It's set. I've switched it so you can do it.
Oh, you do? You do want to? Okay. Well, Flawless.
Go on, talk to
I
me.
am, it's one of them things,
What's happened, Jacob, man? What's going on, man? What happened before this stream? Go on, start to what is going on.
Hey, too much is going on before this stream, but I'll tell you what's not going on enough. The like button. Excuse me. I'm already choking up talking with you. Man. I was feeling a little like, because we got a bunch of Liverpool coming up. I don't like a whole bunch of Liverpool in my life. Every time Liverpool's a whole bunch in my life, it's usually never good. So I've been kind of like looking forward to that. But I started watching the highlights before this match. I was remembering yesterday, and it feels nice. It feels nice, Flawless. And whenever I saw your message, I broke my phone yesterday, so that's why I've been kind of in a poopy mood. And
jeez.
I broke my phone, so that's why I responded to you super late on my computer. And my only response was, was like, hey, can you make the show? My only response, you remember my response, Flawless?
Yeah, it was gift, right? It was the gift with the guy smiling. Yeah. I was like,
it's the guy looking up smiling. So that's how I felt when you're like, can you make the show? Flawless, of course I'm gonna make the show. Rain, sunshine, sleet, snow, baby poo, baby no poo. Especially after when is the last time that we knocked y'all out of a cup competition?
To tell you the truth, I don't remember. To my knowledge, this the odd game, like FA Cup game.
We don't get we've never been matched up that much in cups, to be fair. But
I think one time, there's one game I remember, a couple games like maybe 90s, early 2000s, where we played in the FA Cup. But other than that, I don't remember too much else, to be honest. Oh yeah, under the FA Cup semi-final, it was that one. When you lot was under Poch, it was like 2019 or something like that. That's the only one I remember. I think you lot went a goal up, but that's the only one I remember. That's it.
It just feels nice, Of
course, talk about it, man. You the winner, man. To the victor goes the spoils, man. The floor is yours, man. Give us your thoughts on the game.
I mean, I've seen mixed reviews from a lot of people. A lot of people are saying like, "Oh, you should have put it away. You should have, been more pragmatic." But I just like what my manager says. My manager. And if you're a Tottenham Hotspur fan, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and realize when I say my, I mean you too, motherfucker. I'm talking about you. This is our manager. All right? When I break the bread, this ain't just my bread, son. This is our bread. We're all dining at the fucking table. Now, you've been a wham little shit all the time that dinner's been cooking. Yes, but Papa ain't been in the kitchen. All right? And as soon as this meal's done, you're going to get the best meal you ever had. So let's break bread. Let's talk nice. And, I think, thinking about the game, I just think Ange Postecoglou, We had his hands in his pockets at some point for sure during that match, and I wonder if people felt some type of way about it. I'm sure after the match he looked down, but he did say, the reporter was like, when it was 3-0 or 3-1, maybe that was the time to sit back or do this or that. And you know what my manager said? Were you not entertained? Are you not entertained? And I'm going to be honest, it was never in doubt, Flawless. It was never in doubt. We were playing with you. You're like a little kitty with the little mouse, little food. We just meow meow, play, batting that little mouse around. You know what I'm talking about? Like, just, I forgot. I almost left
We
my
out here
kangaroo
getting
off the
used to by
stream.
Spurs, man. It's crazy work. We're going.
Hey, sometimes the shark wanna play with the little fish in the pond
Yeah,
before he
we
eat
owe
it.
you like in February. I think we play in February, right? I think it's February. Let me
Maybe.
triple check. Oh, I'm asking you. Go on, carry on as you were. As you
Well,
were, carry.
hey, at any moment we could fall off and we can get back on that thing just like we did versus. And honestly, Fraser Forster, I was speaking with him a little bit, and he
Mhm.
told me it was never in doubt. He was texting me after the second goal that he let in. He said, "Don't worry, Jacob, I got you." It was just for the ACA, so we were good. It was never in doubt when he said it was for the ACA. I knew Fraser Forster again. Just a cat playing with the food there, and he had a bet that he wouldn't keep a clean sheet. I didn't think we'd keep a clean sheet. I'd always predicted 4-2. I think I can't remember if I predicted that last week when we were on the show, or but I remember
Did you do your
feeling as
watch
though
along for the game, Jacob?
no, I
Oh, you
haven't even
didn't.
done a match reaction for the game yet.
I'm
So
very surprised. I'm very surprised you ain't done a
yeah,
match reaction for the game. You should have.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm falling off. I've fallen off a little bit. Well,
You
I'm
falling
I'm
off,
50
man.
Cent in
Life.
his vitamin water era right now.
Nah,
I
man.
just I'm
You're
in
a
my
family man.
vitamin water era, if that makes
You
sense.
Yeah, you got stuff. You got stuff to take care of. Hey, vitamin water made him a lot of money, man. This is all good. You gonna
And
get
then he
back to
lost
it.
a bunch of money too because it went bankrupt.
Yeah.
So,
Hey. Hey, I
but
wish I was broke. I wish I was broke like him, man. You know what I'm saying?
hey, slow money don't make money, you know.
I wish I was
Hey,
broke.
and
Yeah, people
he's
realize that.
But yeah, so I haven't. This is kind of. I was trying to record something before I joined in the show, so I was like, I'm gonna be like 10 minutes late, and like I can't even really formulate my thoughts lately on Tottenham, on
What's
Ainge, on
going on?
everything other than just
Is
to
it
talk shit because it's all just annoying the hell out of me if I'm honest. Like I would love to talk about the tactics and how we played and like yeah, thank you, Benny. I did say 4-2 on A-listers, I
All
think
right,
it
so
was.
forget the game then. Thoughts on getting through to the semi-final? Must be gassed about that.
Absolutely. I mean,
Talk
obviously,
about
it's the
that.
last cup that we played a final in, but we did sack our manager 5 days before. So to say that any of this has kept Ainge's job safe and secure, well, you just don't know Tottenham Hotspur. So I think anything could still happen, really, in regards to his tenure. But getting through to the next round in the manner that we did at home, the crowd was singing for him. 57th minute, I was hearing Ainge Postecoglou song. Well, they shut it up when y'all got two of them goals. They stopped singing the songs, but and then it got kind of quiet, and I started get. I'm not gonna lie, like truthfully, non-shamelessly, I did get a little worried because
Of course you
you
would.
could. How many times have we capitulated versus whoever the fuck, Ipswich, Crystal Palace, Brighton? It's just like we don't stand up sometimes when we start getting a little bit of pushback on. Like we go and implement our play, and usually it's enough to like if you're not set up perfectly or too confident in yourself, you can get a little rattled and disoriented with the way that we start attacking. And I think you saw that in the first few minutes when we went up in the first half, the first goal, and then when we started in the set. It's just like the way we instantly start. It overwhelms. And sometimes, if you can weather that first or second little storm of overwhelming football, then you can start to see your success. And that's what started happening in the second half. You started saying, like, I really thought the three substitute changes. You said get away from the game and go to the competition. Now I'm thinking about the game, but
It's
the
cool, man.
substitutions that
Listen,
Amarim
Jacob,
made,
I
I
wouldn't
thought
expect
changed.
you
When I
to stay
saw
on topic.
Kobe, I
Go
saw
on.
Kobe and I saw Diallo, and I don't remember who
Yeah.
the other one was, but
Sexy.
those two, I was like, oh, okay, all right, all right. And I was a little bit in my head like, all right, Ainge, come on, someone off the bench. But then I'm looking at my bench, and do we have a Kobe or a Diallo on the fucking bench? No, we don't. We've got Bergval and some hurt guy, and then another Olusesi. You ever heard of Olusesi? He's technically never made a senior appearance. Will Lancashire,
Mhm.
I'm like, can any of these guys save us? Timo Werner didn't even make it on the bench, so which he can hold that, to be quite honest. So yeah, I got a little worried there for a moment because I was like, this is the moment where we start, and then something happened. There was a little twinkle in the eye, and you know what that little twinkle was, fellas.
No, our goalkeeper just
You know what that
royally
little,
fucked up. That's what
you know
happened.
what that little
Hey yo,
dewdrop on my
hey
grass
yo,
blade on the 6 a.m.
hey
sunrise.
yo, this guy is
You
crazy, bro.
know, you know who that was?
Yes,
Heung-min
please.
Son with the Olympico. He said, "Fuck everybody, I'm scoring this shit myself." Olympico, Olympico. Yeah, drop that hoe in the. Uh
You have to
huh.
see in the chat all the views expressed by Jacob and Sarcasm City TV are not always the views of Flawless. The rest of the panel all Sarcasm City TV. Go on, carry on.
Mm-hmm. They're proudly, and they can solely be mine. They can, in a group manner, be all of ours. The fruits of our sharing endeavors. However, the little twinkle dewdrop on my grass blade was that Heung-min Son goal. What a way, because when you start to get your back against the wall, there's something that Jacob always fucking says, and that is, I need my leaders and my fuckers to step up. The ones who've been here, I need you to step up,
Rex?
and Son did. So thank fuck, because if he didn't, well, then I'd have to have the same conversation I have after some of those other matches. But you
True.
know, yeah, and I had just recently put myself out there by being like, I don't think he's done. I don't think he's for me. It might be my bias. It might be my just love for the player and the love for that he's helped me love Tottenham even more throughout his tenure here. So it's like, how can I not want that guy to be here the entire time? So I've always wanted him here. I've never wanted him gone. People have said they should sell him. We should capitalize. He's on the downfall. Whatever you think he is not the player he once was, but we are also not playing in the same manners in which we once were. And he also doesn't have the best striker to ever play for England, which is Harold Edward Kane. So with those factors, obviously you can see why he looks different. However, just because you look a little bit different, baby, that don't mean you still ain't got that thing on you now. Come on.
Okay. All right, Jez, big up. What you saying, Jez? You good?
No, big. That line killed me, bro. Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I just. By the way, people, listen to the new Sister album, man. Listen to the new Sister album. I just listened to that. What's it called? BMF. That man, what a tune. But yeah,
Crazy.
big up everybody, man. Just yeah,
Live
I'm
with you.
feeling, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
Before we
blessed.
continue,
Yeah.
hey, couple things to the chat. One, did the raid work? Did the redirect work? Well, I hope it did. And secondly, run up these likes because it's just under 50 of you lot in here. We ain't even at 40 likes. Hit the like button expeditiously. Let's run up these likes and hit the subscribe button as well. Jez, what you saying, man? Thoughts on the game? I know you happy that you got through, but thoughts overall and thoughts on the semi-final as well.
Um. Now it's like you know me. I've been putting it out there for quite some time. Ever since the draw happened. Ever since the draw happened, I've been putting it out there for how many weeks, months. We have to get through, man. Like I know this wasn't gonna be the same United we played at OT, so this was gonna be a harder game. Because last time, the last manager, he was out there. Obviously, we still bumped the shit out of United at OT, but our last manager was making it way easier for us.
Yeah,
And obviously we capitalized on that. We should have actually scored more in that game too.
absolutely.
Did that compared to this, which I'm going into this. But this game, I knew it was going to be harder. I think one of the bigger criticisms that we had this season is, or I think maybe on tenure, is that we struggle against teams who play a back three, and we don't tend to get results against teams that play a natural back three. So I'm really happy that we were able to get a result despite errors happening in the game, because I think both teams ended the day errors happened. But one thing that Spurs isn't really at time, like they're, which is crazy because in the media after the game, I never seen a team who was able to go through to the semi-finals that wasn't probably expected to go to the semi-finals get so much flack for winning the game
Talk about it.
because of the way we play. Because of the way we play. Because the running part is we had, and Jacob can obviously um also 100% agree on that, is that we had better games where we played much better, and we still end up losing. And probably people in the media, I know some of them see, but why is he playing so advantageous? Why is he playing so much attacking football? When even though we play well in those games, now all of a sudden we
Wah
necessarily
wah. Wah wah. That's all I heard. Wah
oh
wah.
oh
Why you wah wah? Oh, you did that wah wah. Oh, why you wah wah? We won. Sorry,
nah,
guys.
but no. Now we may have not necessarily had the best performance as we probably would love to see, like a probably just like a like repeat of what happened in OT. But guess what? Previous versions of Spurs would have lost that game after you make that first mistake. Like I know 3-0 is a lot to make a comeback away from home, considering the United the talent that United had. But I saw worse Spurs collapse than that. Like I still remember that when we were up 3-0 during lockdown against West Ham United, and we just fumbled the game like we did. I remember Dynamo Zagreb. Like I remember games where we had leads comfortable. Then we let in one goal go in, another goal went in, and I kind of at that point I was thinking at 3-2, damn, they're really gonna make it free. They're gonna make it free. They're gonna make it be 3-3. I mean, at some point you saw that clip that went around. Ahmad Diallo said, "Fuck it, just shoot at the goal." And Foster made the most out of it. Like that
Yeah.
clip is hilarious. I'm sorry. Like you would think, is this even a Premier League goal? Like this is me if I'm in goal in a Premier League game or in a Carabao Cup quarter-final game. So so shout out to Sonny, man. Obviously Jacob went crazy on that when he said talking about it, but yeah, the goalkeeper, like we had this discussion
Went
yesterday.
crazy. How, Jez? Would you care to
I
elaborate
mean,
how it went
you
crazy?
said what you said. You said what you said. The chat heard it as well. I'm not gonna repeat it.
Well,
I'll,
technically, I don't recall. Well, I don't recall what was so. You know, it's like when you're on a road trip. You're like, "Whoa, did you see that really cool car?" No, I didn't, sir. Can you
no,
describe it for
I'm
me?
dead. All I'm saying is Jacob was putting it in his way and I'm putting it my way. No, is that how the keeper 100% should have done better. Like pe- people, I see United fans trying to say, Burkwell, you dirty little see you on Sunday, see you on Tuesday. Sorry, see you on Tuesday, and all that type of stuff here.
See you
But
next
I'm
Tuesday.
like, I'm sorry, you are the goalkeeper. You tell me you couldn't wipe out. Like the funny part is, if Ryan Deer wipes out Burkwell, he gets the benefit because he's the goalkeeper.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like, what are you doing? Like, and the more clips I'm seeing, shout out to the people that went to the stadium and had that clip ready because it even from the viewer's perspective, that goal looks even more nicer. But you can also see how Bayern they made the most out of it. Like
Yeah.
Bergwall, yeah, did he interfere? But you can clearly see with the other angles as well. He's doing the most. He's
Absolutely.
absolutely doing the most.
I'm gonna say the same thing I always say to Vicario and that everyone always says to Vicario: get big, pussy. How about
Oh,
that?
this way,
Stop being a little
100%.
bitch. You
Facts.
gonna let someone grab you like that? Get big under the basket. I play goalie. I play big man in basketball. It's a simple thing. Do better. Be stronger. Be a man. Or
Yeah.
allow Lucas Bergvall to play knapsack paddywhack, which you like Ben White did with Vicario, and we all criticized him for it. Rightfully so. Let's keep that same energy, is what I
Yeah,
say.
a lot of people. This one, and I feel like not because Vicario is like because he has a reputation as a keeper in corners is easy to get at. When people don't do it to him, people let him like go all of the sudden. No, but so I feel like Baron there should have done the same thing and just be more aggressive. Like I say, Vicario be more aggressive in these situations, even though sometimes I feel like what the fuck is going on here. But Binder, yeah, you have to do that. But one thing I give the team credit for is there was actually clinical. There were errors that United made, but one thing sometimes this team isn't is that clinicalness. Sometimes it's missing. Like we score goals, but we're not sometimes clinical enough. And you saw like the team just took the opportunities. Like 3 goals in the second half, three goals, 3 shots, three goals. Like
Clinical, like you said.
just clinical. Even though you can say the last one was lucky. We just took our chances, and in the second half, United started taking more of the initiative. You bringing the subs on, and I kind of like at halftime, it got to a point where I was like, "Damn, if United make subs, this could be looking a bit spooky." Because Rasmus Højlund, my lord, bro, like
What did you say?
this is
Start time to start learning Arabic, buddy. Is that what you say?
bro. Start learning Arabic, buddy, bro, because this is This outside pro.
If he had half the brain of Brennan Johnson's, like just run, just run.
Trust me,
There's a
that's
lot
Bro,
of times where I was like, I'm really glad he doesn't have that like
yeah. Jacob,
instinct
I've
that.
seen him play twice.
I was hoping
Don't
because
do it.
obviously I was hoping
seen him
that he was
play
going to play the
live
full
twice.
90. I was hoping he was playing the full
Stinky.
90 or at least play 80 at least because I knew this was going to be the easiest game we're probably going to have in terms of playing the striker because this outside pro, this was our whole B team's defense. And the difference between obviously and people, I've seen people trying to make the argument about Sri Lanka's 7 years younger, but that doesn't matter right now. You playing for Manchester United Football Club. There needs to be a certain level that you show because you're on the pitch. Once you're on the pitch, we judging you as a player. We don't care about the age. We judging you as a player. And
No,
you
I'm
saw
judging you on
times.
everything.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We know you are.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
judging Judy with the
yeah,
shits
yeah.
now. I say I'm a
I was-
non-judgmental person, but you better hope they don't show you on a game day during the football match because
yeah,
I will judge you. I'll never
thinking-
forget
I was
that
thinking-
fat little mustard shirt wearing kid. And he was like, "Yeah, Crystal Palace." I was like, "Fuck you, little oh, I will rip." Anyway,
I mean, we getting our lick back. We're gonna get our lick back, but nah. And it's like,
yeah, Crystal
RG
Palace. I can't wait to fuck them up. I swear.
but we're getting the lick back. But RG Gray, light work, bro. Like he's ironically younger. People use the age excuse for Rasmus.
Mm.
RG is younger, 2 years, and he's not even a centre back by nature. Like, we might as well throw him in goal against Liverpool.
Bro, out here in
Like-
improv class, and he won an Oscar.
Oh no, he is. It's crazy.
He did mess up once or twice, though. I thought he was kind of, and to me, I think it's a natural process with Archie Gray specifically. But when you're talking about Rasmus Højlund and his
one sec.
general inability to get in between Dragusin, who's not very fast, just a physical presence.
Højlund for you. He is literally, and I was talking about this on back again. Goals or nothing else. That's what Amram has to work with, unfortunately, because he's not good enough to do anything consistently well. So you
Amram
have to
didn't seem upset with him when he came off.
Yeah, because Amram understands what he is. Are you upset when somebody just plays to their level? You can't do anymore. You don't have the ability, Jacob.
So let me ask you, because the whole lead up to this was, Amram being given the cold shoulder to Marcus Rashford. Where are you at with that? And just like, okay, there's rewarding hard work, but like at a certain point, I feel like even Rashford would have been on the end of at least two of those through 4 chances that they sizzled towards him.
You mentioned Højlund struggled against Archie Gray and
Dragusin. Yeah.
Dragusin, sorry.
I don't know how to say it.
I watched Rashford struggle against Czech Republic centre backs, Victoria Pilsen. I watched him he was the worst player on the pitch, and we didn't even play well in that game, in particular the first half. He was woeful. So in regards to him, Rashford being left out of the squad, I was over the moon. From when, because obviously for those that don't know, my voice is fully back now. I went to the Etihad for the Manchester derby.
First, I saw the videos. Yeah,
as I was leaving my house, the first piece of information I got was Rashford and Garnacho dropped from the squad. I said, what? I said, the lineup off rip is an 8 out of 10. I ain't even seen the 11 yet. I said, just dropping those two alone, it's an 8 out of 10 lineup. So with Rashford, pretty much not engineering his own exit, but confirming his own exit, I'm with it. But our attack's terrible overall, but there's more players that need to go. But Rashford is no loss, not to us. I've watched Rashford and Højlund under the last guy, under Amarim, perform poorly.
What happened to him? So what went wrong with Marcus Rashford? And this
went wrong. You just overhyped. Nothing went wrong. You just been overhyped.
I thought he was a decent time. He was fast. He could shoot occasionally. He could get past. There was a good spell there for him.
His confidence is gone. That is one thing. His confidence is definitely gone. Number two, he's just a decent player. But because he's at Manchester United, he's an academy graduate. He's born and bred. He scored some good goals. He's had a couple good seasons in terms of numbers. He's had purple patches.
Plays for the international team.
Plays for the international team.
High wages in the number 10.
Yeah, like that's what it is. Man's been playing in
But
the
I
Premier
always
League.
just thought, like once y'all actually got a manager that gave a damn or like had an idea that they
You
could get
realize
something
that
out of him again.
Amarim said it like I've been saying it. I've said it literally on every live stream when I've spoke about Amarim. He has politely been calling our attack shit from the beginning up until now. He's just done it in a polite manner. It's like when you ask your brethren, like,
It's
is the
true.
girl pretty? And he goes, she has nice eyes. Oh, she's got a lovely personality. She's a great cook. She dresses so well. You know what that means. If you ask me, Jacob, if you say to me, oh, is such and such pretty, and I respond back to you and go, she's got nice eyes. She's a lovely person. She dresses so well. She's such a nice person to be around. You know
So
exactly what
kind.
that means. She's so kind. You know what that means without me saying it. Come
I
on,
lo-
man. Like we know what that
she's a
is
lovely
with Rashford.
person.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
it. He said, I'm paraphrasing about Rashford. I don't know what he is. He said after the game, one game we played recently, he said, we tried him in one role, it didn't work. We tried him in another role, it didn't work. So what am I supposed to keep doing? Keep trying something that's not working or trying something new? He's saying, yo, there's nothing I can do.
And that's one of the things that I've respected too out of Amarim is it seems like he is very direct. It doesn't. He did put it politely. He wasn't as like Enzo Maresca as like, yeah, get that guy out of here. Give me his shirt. He's not even left the locker room yet, and he lost his number. But he is very like, I don't know what he is. I don't know how to use him. He said he wants to go too. He wants another challenge. Cool, go get a challenge. Like he seems very assured by your owners that he's going to be backed in this decision.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like a woman who's toxic telling you she wants to leave. You're cool. You ain't gonna complain. I'll pack your bags. I'll pay your Uber.
You gonna miss her at least once or twice? You think?
No, probably not. No, because you don't do nothing for me.
It depends. It depends what type of dude you are.
Do anything. Rashford don't do anything.
But you know what?
But there's no loss. This is why when I seen the news about the response when he came out and said the day after about I want a new challenge, I thought it was fake. I'm over the moon that he's no longer in the squad. The issue is that I want that for the vast majority of all of our attackers outside of Diallo and Xerxes, simply because Xerxes knew in Diallo's quality. All of them can go. Højlund can leave, Bruno can leave, Garnacho can leave, Mount can leave. I'd rather have youth players at this point. They can all go. They can all go. Go on, Jess.
But that's the thing though. And I think key part as well is just how certain new managers, even if they don't necessarily fancy the player, one thing that maybe have the benefit is that they fit at least the system. And just I had many conversations with United fans who asked me about Amr.
Yes.
One key aspect I said is Rashford wasn't going to fit in this team. Garnacho wasn't going to fit in this team. Ironically, you're probably going to speak about Martinez. I said about Martinez. He's Martinez. Not like I think people think they see a back three and see everybody can play a back three. No, it doesn't work like that. Especially if you play a certain way in the back three, like Amrin or Conte or Inzaghi does. You need to, especially on the wide areas, like it's not just you play in the back three, anybody can just go in there. It just doesn't work like that. So the fact that he didn't fit the system with Rashford, I knew from the moment, it's gonna be done eventually. Speaking and it's one of them ones where like this really and truly should have happened earlier. I think Rashford can still be a very compared to the average footballer. I think Rashford is definitely above the average footballer. But his time,
I think
he's
a hell of an athlete, and he's got decent, he's decent around the box.
They hear me talk about him, like he'll still play professionally. He'll still go and play, whether it's in the Premier League.
Bro, if he goes to La Liga, he'll kill it out there. I promise.
I think La Liga will do well. Or
Bundesliga, or Italy, bro, they can't handle pace though.
Or Italy, yeah. So that's what I'm not saying, but you're just not good enough to hear, and that's one thing. And Jez mentioned it about the back three.
He cares too. Like there's a lot of clips that go around of him, like he's tracked back already. Just press the guy, again, and he's like,
again, application confidence. I think there are two things. I think you see him on the ball, it's a lack of
look like me. Confidence. I'm tired. I'm not gonna press.
Application. Like that's him. He's just at his time, and he's talking about a new challenge in December. He didn't even wait. All right, let me see the season out.
No. He understands. He probably what? He probably had the conversation.
Getting aside ahead of Rasmus Højlund. Is this what we really have?
Or Anthony.
But you know what?
Anthony started, bro.
But the fact about again, it comes down to the fact that those two ironically just fit the system more than him.
Mm.
It's really what it is. Even though like people, I actually don't buy the idea of him as a striker because I feel he's just not has the attributes to be a striker. Even though not that Rasmus plays better as a striker than him, but it's just that Rasmus is just by natural, just from a natural sense, is a striker compared to Rashford. But I think him and Aaron had the conversation already and said, you know what, he accepts it and he's ready to move on. And I think it's
Yeah.
a good thing for him. Like I thought it was good for
Take
Sancho
all
to leave this
parties involved.
situation. Like I thought it was a good, like should even I think even for somebody like Anacho, like you clearly getting rattled by what's going on. Leave, bro. Go a smaller club or a lower club in a different division. Just that the spotlight is not on you and actually trying to craft your way as a player, as a footballer, and trying to develop yourself as a footballer without having this all the noise around you because it clearly can distract you as a player. Like people like, and with confidence is low, as you said earlier with Rashford, you get what you get. And the biggest mistake with United had is they gave him all the things when in reality, yes, it was
300
and
bandos a
Of
week
course,
is what
Rashford
they
goes,
gave
but
the
everyone
young.
says this. Of course, Rashford's gonna have to take a pay cut. Same way Sancho
oh
had to.
yeah, but he's aware.
300
He's aware though.
bandos though is crazy. Well,
Yeah,
Son makes 200 and he just got a raise.
Yeah, because that's
yeah,
Manchester United Football Club for you. We make bad decisions. This is why we are where we are. This
yeah.
is why we
Okay, so speaking of, because we were
Well,
talking about we went with Rasmus, which was what, 60 mil. Rashford, who's you're hoping to get anything for him, a homegrown guy, and then Anthony also is a good subject as well. I thought he had
take
some
it off.
good passing over the
That
top ball
guy.
was kind of nice. He found
I felt like that
Bruno,
guy,
but
man.
it's Bruno who can't fucking do anything with his
And
left foot.
Jacob, if we could have left him with you lot in North London, take him. That's where I'm at.
No, 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 no,
No,
no, no,
no,
no,
we're
Like
gonna
you
send
lot,
him
no.
if
to
you lot
the
have Werner and
bro.
Johnson on
I
your
don't
bench,
even want this guy. I don't even want this guy at the youth team at Tottenham.
yeah.
Forget that. We got LWB right there. He's better than him. I'm telling you.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Like in regards to, of course, people say Rashford will have to. Of course, Rashford will have to take a pay cut. Same way Sancho had to take a pay cut. Same way for those that don't know, most players that leave Manchester United that are first teamers probably take a pay cut because we are one of the biggest spenders in regards to wages and something we've cut down on because if you look in the last 4 or 5 years, a lot of our top earners have left. A hell of a lot of our top earners, and we're trying to bring that wage bill down. And Rashford just adds to that. I'm all for that. Garnacho can leave too because Garnacho don't fit the system. Got
Well, what
dropped
did
from
you
the
think
squad.
about the little baby
Well,
butcher out there running around like Chucky? The one,
again, Jez called it spot on. As much as it pains me to admit it, Jez be right about a lot of this shit. So this is why I don't even like argue him down on things. I think him playing, we need a left-sided centre back. We need a left-sided centre back.
How
But I
Archie
thought-
Gray a better left-sided center back than an Argentinian World Cup winner?
Did he not play right-sided centre back, Archie Gray? And Drew
No, was left.
left-sided centre. Oh, was he left?
Left, yeah.
Yeah, they did that once, and it was really not good. So then the second half they switched, and since then they've stayed because I don't know. Dragusin's supposed to be, yeah,
He's the senior one, right?
What's that?
He's the senior centre back.
Yeah,
Allegedly, but he's 21 or 22, something like that.
He just looks old as
When I
hell.
say
doesn't
he's
He
he?
just looks like a grown man.
He's the centre. Why? He's only 21, 20. He's the centre back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the centre back. Yeah, he's the centre back. He's the actual centre back. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
well.
in regards to it with Martinez, yeah, we needed a left-sided centre back anyway. This is before Amarim got here because Shaw can't stay fit. But now we need a first choice one. But what I like about the system is we're figuring.
If I could illustrate for you, Flawless, what I thought yesterday, here's Dominic Solanke. I'm in the box. And then here's Licho. I'm going to stop you. And then he's like, shut the fuck up. And then he scores a goal. So it's a really simple Redux version. But, little Licho, I'm a center back. Bro. All right. Me too, bro. I thought it was funny because, people like Staffy told me once that, we have the better of the two World Cup center backs. And it's like, okay, buddy. Mine didn't even play and still didn't even look as bad as that.
Just as I was looking at this, you talking about Anthony. 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 key passes, 0 crosses, 0 shots, 0.
Oh, that guy was,
but he's got that meme. That meme's going to live forever. You know, the one where it's like,
and
then they put the little laser beams in his eyes, and it's like Ten Hag created a monster.
Yeah, but he's just not good.
By the way, Eddie has to pay for his crimes, bro. Eddie has to say, like he was saying, hey, the Brazilian team, like Eddie, get
Bro,
your ass to
Johnny
the
Evans
stage.
came on and was your best center back. That's what's crazy. He even scored a
Johnny
goal,
Evans, hey,
technically.
don't
I
disrespect.
know
Hey,
he's
Johnny
to be fair,
Evans a good center back.
Bro,
he's a
Johnny
solid
Evans.
guy though.
Hey, respect Johnny
Respect,
Evans. I'll be honest.
Respect Johnny
Every time
Evans.
I watch and Johnny Evans is playing, he looks all right.
Multiple Premier League winning Johnny Evans, Champions League winner Johnny Evans, multiple FA
Whew.
Cup winner
Hey,
Johnny Evans, Club World Cup.
okay.
Like, yo, respect. People always crash
Okay.
on Johnny
Hey,
Evans. They don't
hang
get me
on.
wrong, but
Johnny
Johnny Evans,
boy.
Johnny
Hang
Evans.
on.
When I see him in the team, I have no issues. When I see his
Yeah.
name, people are like, "Oh, Johnny," I have zero issues because I know what you are good. You are
The
going
American
to
broadcast, they were UK people, but they're making fun of. They're like, the fact that Manchester United has Johnny Evans coming off of the bench is just a declaration to the state of affairs at the United ground. Is like,
because the manager didn't want to. Unfortunately, from my perspective, even though that's the gaffer, the lineup told me that he wasn't taking this like serious. He wasn't high on the
it
priority.
seemed like he was giving people chances to me. Like
Yeah, that's
Anthony,
good.
if you want to win that, you don't. I think it was like, I'm gonna give you a chance to show me something and do it. Because that's really all a manager can do. I think when you first come
It's just
in.
like, all right, we got 3 games in about 9 days. He's like, all right, I know that I'm gonna have to rely on this core because he knows our attack's rubbish he said as much. Anthony ain't it,
Oh,
Bruno ain't it, Hoyland ain't it, Rashford's been jettisoned, Garnacho got off the bench, was rubbish.
My
Like,
next question for you, Flawless.
Hear me.
I need to know what it was like for old Mazakwifi whenever he went down to Red Dead Jed Town. He went down to the old saloon, ran
You know
into
what?
himself a
Not
Red
bad,
Dead
bro.
Jed Spence. Oh, baby boy.
That's the story I've seen. That's
Jez,
the story
we
I've seen
prayed
on
for
the-
times like this. Am I not lying?
But hey, I said this. This is funny because
Did we pray for times like this, Jez?
Talk
Hey,
about it.
Flores came back me on the show Monday. Obviously, Spurs fan
Bro,
called him in. Big up to him. But I
the
said
Jed Club has
I
been
wanted
exclusive for
to
some
see.
years now.
I wanted him to get the like. For me, it's like, and I'll be honest. I was one of the people who said, I don't sit here and say, oh, his attitude or his shit and that. No, I was like, you know what? If he was going to,
That's English media.
if he was going to get sold because he's not getting the opportunity under Ange, then I was like, okay, cool. It happens. We need to go look for somebody new. But he turned it around. He was able to stay. So no, this season I was like, why is he not getting an opportunity? Like I can probably only think about 5 players in this team who are untrappable in my opinion. And Paul plays in positions where I felt like he could not Paul. Jed plays in positions where I believe both fullbacks we can come in and actually compete with these guys and actually you know what? You can actually come in and at least have the opportunity. So yes, that's a comment in the fact that we have injuries right now. Yes, but I'm happy that he's actually taking his opportunities with the injuries because we have former Spurs players here who weren't given opportunities as well. And when injuries happen and they come in, they don't take the opportunity. So I'm just really happy for Jed actually taking his opportunities as obviously unfortunate circumstances, but he's taking his opportunities, and I'm hoping that he can just continue that because I actually wanted him to start the game at right back and Adogi left back, but this was before me not knowing that Adogi had the fitness issues. So again, just glad that he played, to be honest.
Bro, Destiny had surgery in the offseason and didn't have a preseason. Not one preseason minute. And he played from the first week until he's been injured or subbed off. And to me, it's been very clear. And the fact that Sergio Reguilon, bro, I thought he was dead. I thought Martha ate him and now he was a TikTok influencer or something. I didn't know what. I don't know who he was, and I didn't know it. We had a number 3. I forgot the number 3 existed for Tottenham Hotspur. But Sergio, you know him, Flawless, because he was out there. And this is why I was honestly like, fuck Sergio Reguilon last year, because he was rooting for you guys when we were actively fighting y'all for the same position in the table. And he was like, come on, you Reds. Like, fuck you, you little Spanish thigh-eating motherfucker. What was that thing that Jose bought him, that Spanish thigh, some kind of Spanish pork?
Says, hi, Flawless. I hope you and your panelists are well. It's good to see you in the chat. I hope you're well too. United fans critique players like Young. I think you're saying Smalling, and they weren't bad. Leach is a great player. Spence will save Ange's season. I think Martinez is a good player, just not in the system. He's a back 4 center back. That's where I think.
Is it just me or I'm Leacher? I'm gonna stop
Indian
you.
Guru says with Flawless. With every passing season, you're looking more and more like on repost Barcelona 2012 Arsenal looking like. Hey, yeah, I love Thierry Henry. So hey, I'm with it. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
maybe you were able
I-
to get. Maybe you're getting Kate Abdul that way.
Hey,
eh,
run
eh,
me a K Abdul right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Hey,
the
come
K
on.
Abdul lookalike out there that likes me. Hey, at me. Follow me. At me. That's all I'm gonna say. Get at me expeditiously right now, this second. That's
All
me
I'm saying
flowing
is
on
everyone
Twitter
was
on
worried
Instagram.
about her husband all last year. Now everyone feels sad for Thierry Henry. So that dude must be a bad boy. You know what I mean? If he's got Thierry Henry down in the dumps on his low, hey, must be a bad. K Abdu's out here
Hey,
got the
his
cream
work
of the
wife got
crop, I
married,
guess.
man. His work wife got married. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah,
devastating.
yeah, that's tough. But I want to touch on the last thing that it's is it just me says Spence will save Angels. I think Spence already did versus
Okay.
Coventry. We were 85 minutes, 87 minutes of just shit, just
Crash out.
shit. And then
No, we
Spence
were
comes
about to
in
crash
and
out.
goes bang bang, grabs the ball and says, "Follow me, you pussies." And then what did they do? They followed him to victory. And at that moment is when everyone was like, maybe Jed deserves more of a chance. Like we've all, like me, Jez, and if maybe a select 5 other Spurs fans were all saying when Ainge first got here, I was hoping Jed and Ndombele would get like a chance, and at least Ainge could then make a decision. And it seemed
Yeah.
like and now you're finding out with what Giovanni Lo Celso's saying. It doesn't matter what Ainge says. The club's going to move you on if they find a suitor for you or not, and or they won't move you on at all. Whether because Ainge didn't want Sergio Reguilon, but they couldn't move him on, so now he has to play him because we're down to these injuries. And to me, like with Jed, he came in and the first thing was Conte said, "This isn't my signing. I don't want him. I don't know who the fuck. The club signs these kind of guys, not me. I'm Antonio Conte. I like it a pizza. I like it a mozzarella. I like it a penne pasta. You put the penne pasta and a little mozzarella. Oh yes. I don't buy a Jade Spencer. No, I buy a fucking Ivan Perisic and Fraser Forrester. That's what he buys.
And
Fucking
Richarlison.
Richarlison. That's what
So
he buys. I, I buy the pizza. But anyway, what else he said?
oh,
Fuck Antonio
dude.
Conte, but he was right, but also fuck him, he's an asshole. It's like,
100%.
someone's like, you fat piece of shit. It's like, God dang it, I know, but you made me feel bad enough
Right.
to where now I'm gonna go to the gym.
Anyone who's listening to the chat, watching the channel, can see the username. You know what I'm saying? Should see the title, Sarcasm City TV. They already know what time it is. They know. And what's this Joshua? He says, "I'm City Bumper."
Oh, the
What?
gabagool.
Looking to sign 3 players midfield. All right, where's Sauce? When you lot drop
Yeah, yeah,
information in the
yeah.
chat, cite Sauce, please.
Joshua, sources need to be cited.
Actually,
Yeah,
talking about sources as well. Well, obviously, actually,
The
I'm quite a
sauce or
big man.
Jed Spence, is that what we're still talking about? Saucy.
No,
Mazarawi, bro.
Oh yeah, we're talking about. Yeah, that's the worst I've
I
seen
was
him play
talking
on
about
the
him
ball.
getting cooked by Jedi.
Yeah, on the ball, he was poor. He was poor on the ball.
What do you think it came down? What do you think it came down to? Obviously, Jet, I think did play a part. Definitely play
Yeah.
a part as well. Do you just think he was offered?
I think he just had an off day. That's what it is. That's the worst I've seen him play in the United shirt. That's the worst from him on the ball. Like on
It
the ball, he's
happens.
normally fairly secure. One off. Like I'm not really.
There was a period in the game. There was a period in the game. There was a period in the game where I thought like Ericsson knows that we have a trophy drought, and he wanted to make sure it continues
He's
because
such
he
a
was
dick.
hooping there.
That
guy,
bald fuck. That balding fuck. That's why you had hair when you played with us. That's why you go everywhere else. You got a bald head. You bald. Just cut it off. It's fucking worse than Homer Simpson.
Because I could have sworn. This guy had corners where he actually hit his team.
Bro, that was nasty.
Because that's all he knew. Yeah, he tried to end our season right here because this guy at Tottenham never fucking finds a teammate. He finds the opposition's shirt and they go on the counter some bullshit. Draw, but I mean, shout out to Ericsson. I love him, but my lord, bro, that guy was trying his best to end our season, but we dealt with him. And then like obviously you have to give. I give again. We had the conversation last time about Basuma. I thought he was really good. And this annoys me too much because, like I always say, I think he has footballing ability. I think he's a really good footballer. But you have moments like yesterday games where he can be very good, brilliant throughout the whole game. But then he does shit against Chelsea. So it's like I said. So, but you know what? I'm somebody who can go game by game analysis and say, no, fair play to him, played well. And because a lot of people was a bit skeptical, why didn't Bergwijn play? Why is Basuma coming straight into the lineup? And Basuma proves this point, and the managers trust in it. Same with Solanke. But I said already,
I
man.
thought Basuma was good. I see
I
Strangelove.
think no,
Big
no.
up Strangelove says Basuma's the clown. I thought he had some boneheaded moments. Bro, I think 60
Yeah.
minutes of Basuma and Madison is enough. Once they start getting 70-ish, they start making stupid choices, I think.
Oh
As
yeah, because
players on the pitch. And maybe that is, your recreational activities catching up to you. God knows it affected me and all my.
Maybe he just makes bad decisions because that's just a part of his game. Maybe it's nothing to do with recreational activities, Jacob.
Well, the
But
science would
actually,
say that brain cells, don't fucking grow back once you kill them.
That is true, but how many players do we see make bad decisions week in, week out who don't have?
that's a couple of
How
Spurs
many
players I could
posts
say
on
that about.
social media doing drugs?
Yes, but I don't think most of them are doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? It's
Just
you know
don't
what?
post it. Now I don't have to
Yeah,
critique
that's
you.
the
Now I
whole.
don't have
Yeah,
to
that's the
wonder,
whole
is it the
thing.
drugs or are you an
But you
idiot
know what?
already?
But you know what? I do wanna obviously. I don't want to go there because we had the conversation many times. But I
Bro,
do always
drugs are
want to give.
fine. I'm totally fine. Do all the
Oh yeah,
fucking drugs. Just don't play for my club. It's
oh
that
yeah. No, again,
simple.
no, 100%.
Be
That's
be
why I
like,
kind
go
of
on YouTube and start a channel and talk about all
like.
the fun you had.
100%, which we had a conversation about already, but I want to quickly also speak on Sri Lanka as well.
Okay, talk about some. Yeah, floor's
It's
yours,
just
Jess.
yeah,
Oh,
just
you
quick,
mean England's
quick.
best striker currently right now? Don Bomb?
In,
The
in
Don
in
Bomb?
England, yes, in England, yeah, in
England's
England, yeah,
best?
but
I hope Kane hears that. I hope Schnitzelville, I hope that fucking sound wave travels all the way to fucking Lederhosen Town, where Harry Kane lives. The best England striker to date right now. Don
okay,
Bomb.
no, before I lose my composure, let me say this one
Sorry,
thing.
Jess. Sorry.
It's like no, it's not. Again, like you know what? I guess I thought again another good performance for me in
I
my
miss you,
opinion. It's
Harry.
like because I remember when we signed him, a lot there was some people saying he's as bad as Richarlison in terms of a signing. I'm like, you guys actually don't watch him play football. You guys don't. And I knew that he was like, we can argue like honestly, we had the conversation I think on the playback when the West Ham Bournemouth I remember having the conversation with the Spurs fan there. Big up to him, but we were talking about how certain players are not made, how we signing guys who are not going to help us win the title. I'm like, I don't know if Sri Lanka is going to help us win the title, but I know he's a good. Again, what Spurs needed was a good striker who actually is available and can actually help the team. Yes, it was 60 million for me a lot. Yes, but I looked at Sri Lanka just as the player, forgetting the price tag, and I knew what I'm getting, and I'm just really happy that the goals are there, the playmaking is there. And one thing I really like is instead of Sri Lanka actually being the one who starts attacks, he's actually the one who's actually at the end of the attacks. Because I feel like too many times we are forcing him to do so much because maybe the other players don't create. Maybe the right winger or the left winger sometimes not doing enough. I'm not talking about Son. I'm talking about the other left winger that comes on 16. But yeah, I think like I said, and I saw people trying to put him into Premier League flop of the season. For what? For what? Like there's worse players. There's a dude playing at the other side of North London who's supposed to be better and doing fuck all. But I've seen Sri Lanka actually being an important part for our team, honestly. And if he wasn't our striker this season, I genuinely think we would have been much worse off. And I feel like he just doesn't get a lot of appreciation because
Oh,
one, he paid
100%.
he paid he we paid a lot of money for him. Two, his name is Sri Lanka, so doesn't it doesn't sound
Yeah.
right to praise him. And I think the third reason is because he doesn't necessarily score a lot of goals in like bulks. Like you would have Harry Kane out there, like games like yesterday. Harry Kane probably
Could
leads the
have had a
game with
hat
a
trick
brace,
yesterday.
also, or a hat trick. Well, the guy struggled to actually score hat tricks for us in this last week, but you get the point. Harry Kane and everybody's spoke about it, but no, like again, but Sri Lanka's not Harry Kane, and that's fine. People need to kind of start realizing that he doesn't need to be Harry Kane. He just needs to be good enough for us to get us to a certain level, and we go from there. So no, just happy with
Yeah.
the signing. Just had to say that real quick.
No, I agree. I want to agree with you too because Dominic, for me, like I was a skeptical person. Like, why are we signing him? I don't know if he's better than Richarlison. And then I saw him play one match for us, and I was like, okay, he already has a better first touch, a better strike of the ball, better composure, better decision making. He's a little bit faster, he's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. It's just all around better. And so I was like, okay, clearly I didn't watch enough Bournemouth last year. But when I watched Bournemouth, I saw Semenyo, and I always liked Semenyo more, and I always kind of thought Semenyo opened it up more for Solanke by being that good. And or they probably just made each other that good. In my now that I'm more in tune with who Dominic is as a player, but you look at it and you say, oh well, he failed to cut it at Chelsea, couldn't cut it at Liverpool, and then Bournemouth give him a chance, and then he starts, seeing a little bit of life, and so there's a lot of reasons to look at it and be skeptical and wonder why or think it's not the best piece of business, because there's no one in the world you can sign that's going to replace Harry Kane. That's just bottom line. There's no one in the world that you can sign that's going to replace all the things that Harry Kane can do for your team. So when you're used to a certain kind of dish, it's like you're dating a Caribbean chick and she makes a sweet, sweet Caribbean dish. Then all of a sudden you're dating a girl from Alabama who she's eaten a Caribbean dish before, like you, but she's gonna give it a go. Get out the Uncle Ben's. Give it old stir in the pan. Flawless, what you think? Are you gonna be like, scrumptious?
Yeah, I would lie to her. Yeah, 100%.
You would lie. Well,
Yeah,
that flaws is because
lie.
you a dog now. I know you.
No,
Come on.
I'd lie to not hurt her feelings. If a woman makes food for me, a meal for me, and it's not that nice, I'm not going to
But
tell her
she's like, I'm trying to get on CaribbeanHeadChef.com
all that
web.
is just time. But I ain't gonna lie. You the type of guy who would tell her, yeah, this tastes horrible. Yeah,
I'd be
ain't
like,
gonna tell her
I
that.
mean, it's a dish, but I wouldn't call it Caribbean. I'd call it Alabamian.
Yeah, see, you like I would say that it's the nicest I've ever had, man. I'm gonna lie to her. What we talking about here? But I would
imagine you've had some damn good Caribbean food in your lifetime.
Oh, I've had
and
some very yes.
you're gonna have some hamburger helper level. I don't even know if you know what hamburger helper is. Here in America, for dudes who can't cook, they have a box and they're like, just buy ground meat and put all this shit in there when you cook it in a pan and then serve it to your kids. That's what my dad made for me for years because he fucking doesn't know how to cook. And there's a certain quality you're used to, but for me, I'm not equating Solanke to an Alabamian Caribbean rendition of a dish. I'm saying that it wasn't the dish that we were all thinking, right? We were expecting we need goals. We're scoring a shit ton of goals. The goal scoring is not a fucking problem. And he could have more goals to his name if he was a more clinical striker. But that doesn't mean to say he's a bad player for us. I just think he does all the other things we need that position to do well, which is be the spearhead of the press, lead that press, win the ball back in their half, win the ball back in our half. There's times versus y'all yesterday, he was in the top of the box trying to defend. That's what I call a motherfucking dog. And what you need to be the fucking Eskimo dude with all them dogs, you need all them dogs running, working hard, and you mush, or else the kid in the middle of the Alaskan night is gonna die if he doesn't get this medicine. And you're mushing, and he is the guy in the front of that, help pulling our fucking train. So to me, if we didn't have Dominic Solanke, we would be in a lot worse positions than we are in every competition.
Oh yeah, just quick. 100% I agree because I was listening. I was just went to get some water, but just quick comment. Obviously, yeah. Yep. I had many conversations. Because Nick talking about how Ivan Toney would have been a good replacement, but I think this is also where people got to remember. Solanke was the first choice that Ange wanted at the football club, and he would have seen both of them in the Premier League. And I think, not that I'm trying to character assassinate somebody, but I think a big reason probably why we probably prefer somebody. Actually, two reasons. Apparently, Tony wanted crazy wages because he had Saudi as well, so that wasn't going to happen. But another thing as well is that I think you sometimes see some of the off-field antics with somebody like a Tony. Not saying this he's all of a sudden like a bad character and he's not a good dude or anything like that. Nah, but I feel like Ange looked at this properly. It's like it's just not something that I would rather have.
Who's going to work harder over 90 minutes? Not as a striker either. As a press, as a man of holding the line, like who? And I love Ivan Toney. I've watched Ivan Toney since Newcastle or whenever he was. It wasn't Newcastle he played in the championship with before Brentford, was it?
He was only at a very slight stint at Newcastle, very slight stint.
I first saw him in the championship, and it had to be for Brentford, and I think it was the year that they actually came up. And Because at that time, I think, Jez, we were all like, we need a Harry Kane backup because his ankles always
Oh
get
yeah,
hurt. And so I was looking
yeah,
at backups, and I landed on Ivan Toney, Patrick, and these are cheap options, obviously, because I knew we were only going to go for the cheap ones. So I'm saying,
yeah.
okay, Ivan Toney from the championship. There's Ollie Watkins or Patrick Bamford. They were all looking like, they possess similar
Yeah, decent. Yeah,
qualities, right?
yeah.
And it's just for me, I feel like Solanke had been there the whole time, and I didn't know you were like that cute smart girl in the back of the classroom. I just didn't see you, girl. My bad. You grew up and you blossomed to be such a beautiful swan. And
Uh,
I may have overlooked you then, but Dominic Solanke, we ain't overlooking you now, baby, and we appreciate you.
And that being
oh yeah,
said, you continue to run up the likes, whether you're
yeah.
watching on Sarcasm City TV, whether you're watching on United Spurs of America. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. Make sure you're running up the likes on both channels. Open up a new tab with it, no matter which one you're watching. If you're watching Sarcasm City TV, open up a new tab for United Spurs of America. If you're watching United Spurs of America, open up a new tab and watch Sarcasm City TV, people. Continue to get any questions in. United
Yes,
Spurs show people here. Yeah, go on, Jess. Before we do
one
indeed
thing
close
real
down.
quick.
Yeah, of course, go on.
Well, I'll be honest. Like I seen it's gonna say that people saying Spurs got lucky. You know what? Even if we got lucky, you know what? I'm thankful. I'm thankful that we get lucky because guess what? Spurs never get lucky. Spurs don't get lucky, bro. We don't. We always tend to just always be on the side of shit where we always have to hold it. Because guess what? If we would have played, if roles were reversed, Spurs would have played well, but we lose, and Spurs fans say, but you got United got lucky." Guess what? United fans would say, we don't care. We through to the next round." So I'm gonna be the same way. And this is a comment.
Bro,
I don't know if Jacob. I don't know if you saw that, but I thought that very interesting because I saw a comment posted earlier talking about this what Ange said one sec. He said this Ange posted to suggest Spurs transfer policy would shift up in upcoming windows. Moving forward, we need to on the side of getting a little bit more experience into the squad just to help the group because we got very few at that kind of sweet spot in terms of ages, and we want to give the guys in their teens or early 20s the opportunity to keep growing. We need to make sure we put quality around them, so how we allocate the next resources may shift a little bit. You know what? When I read that, I thought he's spot on that. Obviously, I love the young players kind of for the future kind of signings, and I don't want Spurs to stop necessarily making those signings. But I think now in this process where we at, I think it's the right time to kind of bring in the players from this season in January and next season to kind of get us to the next level of being a bit more consistent guys who've been playing in Europe, guys who've been playing for the national teams, had a bit more of experience, and this doesn't even need to be guys who are like 28, 29, some shit. Like I'm talking about from age of 24. That's a good age right there, and 24 and older. And
I think we need to be looking at
I'm
profiles
happy to
more
see
than
that.
age, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck what their fucking age is anymore. I don't give
No,
a
no,
shit
I
about
get no, I
lowering
get that.
this or that.
No,
I need
I get
players who
that.
can play. I need players who I know that can play. And
Yeah,
to me,
no, I get that.
I don't care
No,
if
no,
they're
no, I get that.
24 or they're 29. I need fucking
No,
ballers. I
no,
want
no,
winners.
no,
I got a
I get
goddamn
that.
Carabao Cup to win, FA Cup to win,
Yeah,
Europa win. I need a baby treble in my hands, baby. Come on.
no, I get that. I get that. But I mean, it's more so for me saying how I'm happy to actually have putting out that awareness that it's important for Tottenham to actually bring that type of players to the football club now as
Well,
well
yeah.
because
But
beforehand you would have
I mean,
seen
this is
guys
obviously
who,
also following his comments saying the senior players are all been dog shit, and he
of
specifically
course,
named Timo Werner. But all the senior players felt that, and with James Madison, he didn't even have to say it. He just benched his fucking ass, and he just
oh yeah, man,
yeah, hold that
oh yeah, but
motherfucker, and that's a senior player. So again, it's like the age, all the seniority, the whole bravado bullshit. I don't buy any of
mm,
it. Can you fucking
mm,
play or not? Can you do the work or not? And if you
no,
can,
I
I
do
want
agree.
you. And it's clear, a player like Archie Gray, everyone goes, wham, fucking wham. Oh, 40 million on a player we don't even know plays. He doesn't even start in his prefer. He wants to play a 6, which is a lie. He did an AMA, and he actually said, I want to play a box-to-box 8. And they're like, he's not, he wants to be a 6. He's stifling his growth. And meanwhile, motherfuckers getting so many goddamn minutes. If we had loaned him back to Leeds, they weren't even playing enough fucking games to give him the amount of minutes that we're giving him. So those fucking, this guy, it's ruining Jed Spence. Meanwhile, those toothless fucks out south at the fucking Bournemouth away, those toothless fucks were all like, yeah, fuck you, Ainge. And then Ainge, the only player who came and had his back was the player, those same toothless, it was Jed Spence, the only motherfucker to defend him. I was going to keep going off about those cow fucking motherfuckers, but you know what? They look in the mirror and they cook themselves.
What Jacob's talking about is the Spurs fans who were booing.
Abusing them, yeah.
Was the bomb
Meanwhile, your ass is an Uber driver, and you talk about pasta no clue, and you driving a goddamn shout out Uber drivers, but bring me my fucking dinner on time too, or you ain't getting your tip.
All I gotta say is,
does Ainge's money depend on how quick you deliver a meal? No, pasta no clue, more of a clue than you.
All I'm saying is to all the people that call him that, if you had no clue, why you guys not managers? If you guys love the sport, man, simple as that. But now, back to the comment that I was talking about. Definitely,
it's accurate, yo. Jacob's English accent, spot on.
It's only when I'm angry. If I'm like in a good mood, I can't do.
That was great. But just to finish off what I was saying is that 100%, because I spoke about it many times before. I don't necessarily mind if you're 18, 7, shit, you could have been a baby. If you're ready to play, you're ready to play, innit? But I'm kind of more like, because people do question the leadership in the team, and I do feel like if you do look at the bit of older profiles of players, I think it can, not saying that these guys necessarily come in and be immediately like some sort of leaders, but it can at least help out with some of the younger players, and it takes pressure off the younger players. That's kind of what I'm talking about. But I do agree, like, I don't necessarily like, because I say this, because I know this because I've been following RG Gray since he ever broke through at Leeds. He's probably one of our more matured players in the team, just from a playing perspective and also from a personality perspective. And he's like 18 now, turning 19 later next year. So not necessarily mean that I'm saying here that we shouldn't sign any young players. Because if they're good enough, they're good enough. Like I would take Yamal right now.
Young players, bro. Yangmin Hyuk's about to be here. Vuskovic is showing up in the summer.
Yeah,
Ashley Phillips is going to return. We were looking at recalling him because we don't have any fucking center backs.
Me personally, I wouldn't recall him because he's getting actually the playing time.
But that's Ainge. That's an Ainge signing, Ashley Phillips, because we signed him when Ainge was coach. Therefore, added to the price tag. 400 million spent on Ainge Poster no clue, and we're still in all fucking 3 competitions. We're still fucking shouting at 4th. Where is this Poster no clue? 400 million. We sacked better managers for less. And as I said that, I spitted on my shit. So that's how dumb y'all look when y'all talk. You just spitting on your fucking equipment. You're spitting on your family.
Go get baby wipe, man, and clean the equipment, you joke, man. You know what I'm saying? You got your kids there. Go get a tissue, man. This guy. Use a baby wipe. This guy.
400 million. We sacked them for less.
You asked, I just got off work. What's going on? The United Spurs show. What's going on? What up the lights?
Yeah, United Spurs. Yeah, this what happened. This will happen,
yeah,
but
it's just Jacob for just Jacob being Jacob.
No, I just they're still doing it. Oh, but we almost lost. Shut your fucking cuck ass up, you weirdo. You fucking weird. You almost lost. Almost only counts with horseshoes and with grenades. If you're playing horseshoes or you're throwing grenades, that's the only time getting close matters. It's win or lose. Did you fucking die or did you fucking live? And you know what? We fucking lived. Doesn't matter if you got by the hair on your chinny chin chin.
The ironic part about that is other managers who were in this position who ended up losing. People
Jacob, we almost lost. Shit. Yeah, I almost didn't win the lottery. But if you did win the lottery, guess what? I'm up millions now. I almost didn't, though. I almost didn't buy that ticket. I almost didn't smile that time that girl kissed me on the cheek. You fucking weirdos. You'd rather watch her kiss somebody else while you fucking have a little bed sheet over your head. We all see you in the corner, you cuck.
Which is annoying. Which is hella annoying because, let's say we go on to Liverpool. Obviously, I want to keep my quick thoughts on Liverpool as well because I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
give it.
go on,
But
we'll go there.
I I know people that are gonna be out there who are saying if you go out against Liverpool, yeah, how and Man United Bush was no like we got through to the
Flawless run
semi-finals.
the
Like
ban.
what are these?
They're
But
asking
then
for the
again,
banner
I said
flawless.
I said I said this already. I said this already, man. Like for
You
me,
don't know what it is.
people
People
can
about it.
say what they like. It's 2024-25 just now. I stopped caring about what people have been saying about their opinions if I don't agree. I'm like, I'm keeping a step, man. You do you, man. If you feel that way, it's all good, man. Like, it's annoying to see sometimes, but gladly also the reason why I'm glad that on my Twitter account, I barely follow any Spurs accounts outside like Jacob, a couple of people on socials, and I know from just from meeting on Twitter, and then yeah, man. But like I said, they can keep the. I'm because for me personally, I don't know why you whining or crying about. I'm to a semi-final via 2 games away from Wembley. This should be the mindset. It's simple as like I'm Liverpool gonna be like, and obviously I'm going into Liverpool here. Liverpool is gonna be tough. Liverpool is gonna be tough. We're talking about a top two, top three team
Oh,
in Europe.
just, just, no,
Mm.
don't say that. Slot is
Hey,
bald. The bald agenda returns, my friend.
hey,
Enzo
hey,
Maresca got away with it once, but the next bald manager is gonna fucking get it double time, and it's Slot.
hey, I mean, hope so. I hope the bold thing is gonna come back, but nah, but obviously,
Bro, reverse
I
Dr.
have to give,
Tottenham. You know it's gonna happen.
I
It's
just want to give my
happening.
quick, I just want to give my, not, I hope, like I said, I'm giving my thoughts in here. I'm giving my thoughts,
Go on,
but
Jez.
for me, it's simple. It's as simple as that. The mindset shouldn't be, we playing against me. Oh, it's Liverpool. It's Liverpool. Uh, for me, the mindset of the team should be the 2 games away from Wembley. Like Man United, like I said, is we are 2 games away. Well, I didn't include the legs again in the semi-final, but like I said, I meant Man United 2 games away from Wembley. No, we're 2 games like 2 games away. No, obviously 2 games away from Wembley again. This should be the mindset. We shouldn't. I don't care that we're playing Liverpool. Yes, they're gonna be heavily the favorites, but for me, it's like one of them ones where like again, I just want to see the fight. Just fight.
Hey,
Fight for the result.
here's
Give it to your all, man. Because like you don't you don't get the opportunities to be in these positions a lot, especially in
Facts.
recent times. We haven't been there, so take the advantage, man. I just want to be sitting there saying, you know what, like we can. I look and say, nah, just get let's get all these narratives away because I saw Jerry Carragher, you fucking idiot, bro. You fucking waffler. I saw him say on big TV, Sky Sports, he's talking about how if Liverpool would have played Spurs in the final, we don't even have to play the final because it's already a win for Liverpool. Bro, we as a football club, we cannot have these narratives on our name anymore. We have to stop that.
Facts. You do. And the only way to stop him is by knocking out Liverpool. It's a big statement of intent. You would have beat Manchester City, Manchester United, and Liverpool. I'm rooting for you lot, man. And just for sheer chaos purposes, I need Spurs to win the Carabao Cup.
Oh yeah,
Just for
100%.
sheer chaos purposes. And so if when you lot do a parade, I can go. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
I'm
bro,
going.
you're welcome. I'm coming down.
All
You know
right,
what I'm saying? That link up's going crazy.
Yeah. All right, just bet. If Spurs win the Carabao Cup, there's a parade. We'll go.
No, any trophy this season, I'm coming down.
I'm at my Ainge lifting a cup right there.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'm pulling up too. Hey, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna get a credit card and just charge it all on that bitch. My name's gonna be Pablo Estevez. Give me a credit card. My name Pablo Estevez. Here I go, and I'm flying to London. Fuck that
Just
credit
more
card.
further thoughts on the Liverpool game and everything else.
No, like I said, just show this. Like I said, don't listen to none of these outside voices that the media is trying to tell you about you. All that. Nah, bro. Just stay focused and just do what we as a group want to achieve, which is wanting to win a trophy for the manager, for the football club, for the fans, for everybody. This is all I can say about Liverpool. And don't do anything cringe like something. Chelsea fans are going to be mad what I'm about to say. I cannot be the only one who thinks. I cannot be the only one who thinks this whole thing is like we're not in the title race taught by Chelsea fans. It's hella cringe. I'm sorry, it's cringe. Like, I get why they're doing
Why you
it.
think it's
I
cringe
get
flows?
no. I get why they're doing it. I get it, but I find it just hella cringe because Chelsea fans ironically
I
are the
don't even
same fans.
care. I don't know why. I don't
No,
care.
I don't care. I don't care personally too. I just find it cringe because this would be ironically the same fan base who's trying to then talk shit. If people talk shit about Chelsea, they get defensive as hell. Just saying. So I find it just a bit cringe. Me personally, Chelsea fans, you guys gonna go after me. Guess what? I'm not gonna care, man. I'm not gonna care, bro. Like I just find it cringe. But you guys do you, man. You guys do you. But I just find it cringe personally. I just have to say it.
First. Fair
Well,
enough. Fair enough. Jacob, what you saying about the Liverpool
I'm gonna
game?
say Chelsea ain't even in this competition that we be stepping on motherfuckers
I hear
too.
that.
So this would be a historic run if we actually did win the Carabao Cup. Oh, sorry, what was the question?
Liverpool game, 2 legs.
Oh yeah.
Is the
Hey, they
second
gotta
leg
get
at
stepped
Anfield or
on
is that
too.
your place? Where's the
I
second
think the
leg?
first one's at theirs, then we return to ours.
All right, we just need you lot to just stay in the game. Just stay in the game.
I think over 2 legs, I actually like my chances better.
Stay in the game.
I like it a little bit better than I do if it was just a single knockout game because I think honestly I started the show by saying this flawless. Too much Liverpool in your life is never a good thing, and we've got a whole bunch of them coming up. We've got them. It's the second leg is at Anfield. Okay, the home leg is first. Okay, big up DJ Pablo
we
and
need to
Potato.
we need to take a 2-goal lead there. Then that's what needs to happen. Gotta take a 2-goal lead there minimum. To have any
I'm saying
chance
4-0.
Oh yeah. Just get.
No,
We
I'm saying
need
we
a
have to
lead.
take a 2-goal lead there minimum to have any
We
chance.
have.
Oh, if you
Yeah.
don't win 4-0, great. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'm telling you.
You know, see,
I don't
people
give you
like
that
Daniel
much. I
Huang
don't give
says
you
they
that
think
much.
our cup run ends. They said that
I
before we
think so
play
too.
United. Oh, Amarim, they're talking so nice to Amarim. Everyone over
I
there
don't
loves
think you
Amarim.
over 2 legs. I'm not gonna lie.
There's old holy. No, I was listening. No, fuck all the bullshit. I was listening to his fucking Spurs show, and there's 3 Spurs cucks up there going, yeah, you know, we're gonna lose to United because they're actually playing for their manager. You know, because they actually like their manager because their manager is actually like a good manager. And they look like some fucking weird Harry Potter creature. And I'm like, this is my Spurs fans. These are the fans that are talking on YouTube. You'd be better off with your camera off and your mic off and your electricity off. Because it's just, what did they add? Nothing. Just weird, like, Remora vibes. Like, oh, we're so bad. Oh, yeah. Oh, that guy said we're so bad. Oh, yeah, we're so bad. And it's just like, you're a fucking pointless fish. Your whole point in life is to suck off other fish, you fucking weirdo. So it's just weird Spurs fans. And they've been all weird this entire... So Liverpool getting fucked up. Everybody getting fucked up. All hail the kangaroo. Everyone will hail the kangaroo. And this is why I'm holding this motherfucker. Because y'all pussies doubt. You fucking cucks. You're too worried about, oh, the going's getting tough. Oh, it's getting a little rough. Shut your cuck ass up, you bitch. You never been here before. And that means we're growing. That means we're getting somewhere. That means we're doing something. So hang on, motherfucker. Just hang on.
Okay, so that lets us know that Jacob thinks Spurs are going through.
Liverpool's getting fucked up all 3 matches.
He's saying about going through against Liverpool. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think you lot got a prayer, but that's just me. Go on. What are you saying?
Oh, like, but what did Winnie say, man? 1% chance, 99% faith, bro. This is me right there. I don't give a damn, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. Like, what the hell? And if we go up, guess what? I say, you know what? We made it to the semis, man. Good job. Let's win this Europa League. You guys showed you can win knockout games. Fuck it. But like I said, 1% chance, 99% faith. This is gonna be my handle. Actually, you know what? Let me put that. Let me actually put that my handle right now.
1%,
If
1% chance,
if Liverpool actually cared, really and truly, they let us win the semi-final, and we let them win the weekend game, and they can go and win the league. Really and truly, but they're not gonna do that. So you know what?
Yeah.
We could have effed them. Fuck it, effed them up both ways. hey, in the league, hey, get a draw or some shit. That would be a really good result. And then the semi-final, let's pray we win.
When are your injured players back?
I don't know, man. The physios are just giving them all sorts of things brought to them.
They work on commission in our doctor office. The more beds that are occupied with warm bodies, the more money they make. Those fucking greedy bastards.
I'll be honest, I have no clue when they're coming back. I know Romero was supposed to be 6 weeks, but you never know. Vicario, you would imagine he would be
He's
back,
on
but at
crutches
least,
yesterday. Vicario's on crutches yesterday, so nowhere near.
yeah. Odegaard, he's off his crutches actually, ironically, so that's good.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, he was.
sometimes I forget about Odegaard. I like
Yeah,
Odegaard. I think
no,
he's a fun
he's
little
really good.
player, but
It's
I
all the,
forget about him from time to time.
but you know what? Guess what, man? Dr. Tottenham's stroke again, man. You had no injuries his whole career. Guess what, man? Tottenham comes
No,
around.
it's reverse Dr. Tottenham when we go to Liverpool. They ain't lost in 20 matches. You know what that means? We're beating them. We are they are taking a fat fucking L on Sunday. 20 matches undefeated Liverpool are under Arne Slot. We're gonna fucking whack. Bro, it is so done. It's like if you win 20 matches winless and then you play Tottenham, it don't matter who we just beat, you're gonna win. But same goes for the antithesis of. And I'm looking forward to it. Plus, fuck that bald piece of shit, Arne Slot machine dickhead. There's a reason why on a slot machine that fucking lever that you grab and you pull down, you know the one, chink, and then go ding 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 ding. You know that one? It's bald as well, and its fucking head is just like Arne Slot's head, just bald piece of shit. Everyone grabbing it.
Actually, but speaking of Liverpool, you play them tomorrow, Jacob. Scoreline prediction for that, my friend.
Well, we play them on Sunday.
Oh yeah, Sunday. Well, it's tomorrow technically.
You can time is beyond Sunday.
Oh yeah, you're in the future. I always forget.
Hey, silly us for time zones and that.
Yeah, so time zones. If you're in the UK time
we're
zone,
gonna be like those American, those old American people at every fucking casino that are on oxygen tanks, smoking cigarettes at the fucking slut machine. You know, and they're just put a quarter in, ching, grab that bald fucking Arne Slot.
I just need 2 numbers, my friend. Scoreline prediction. Tottenham Hotspur number, Liverpool number, please. Thank you. That's it.
All I'm seeing in my head is this slot machine, and you're pulling the bald Arne Slot lever, and the things are turning, and you're seeing the cherries, you see the little logos, and all I see is 7. So I'm gonna say 4-3 Tottenham.
All right, for another 4-3 game. What are you saying, Jez? 1% chance, 99% faith.
For the game coming up on the weekend, this weekend.
Yeah, Spurs Liverpool game coming up weekend.
5-4, man. This is gonna be a fucking shootout, man. Fuck, we have to shoot them out.
5-4. Do you reckon you score?
We have to. We have. Did you just see all the defense? We have to shoot the hell out of these dudes out. I told us already. I'm hoping Salah. What day is Christmas again?
Christmas is Wednesday.
Wednesday, so that's like what, the 25th?
Yeah, Wednesday the 25th. Yeah.
Like Mo Salah, if I don't see a Christmas tree with you and your family taking a picture on IG, clearly he hates us for the Carabao Cup, because when Salah takes a picture on Christmas Day, the guy tends to go off the rail. So Salah, if I don't see a Christmas tree, if I don't see your annual Christmas tree picture, we have to have conversations, because clearly you want us to actually not win us a trophy. Like, everybody don't want us to win us a trophy if he doesn't do that. All I'm saying, Salah, I had to follow Salah on IG just to make sure I don't miss the tweet.
Right. So you're saying 5-4, Jacob
5-4, man. Fuck it.
And then speaking of Christmas, Boxing Day, Jez will stay with you. You travel to Forest. Scoreline prediction for that.
Well, I can't lie. The way these days goes, bro, I can't lie. I'm more scared about Nottingham Forest than Liverpool these days. It's crazy. Like the way we've been this season. But Nottingham Forest, the way, fuck me, man. I've been hella positive this season, man. I've been predicting wins only and all draws. You know what? I take a 1-1 right now.
1-1, you saying? Jacob, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Versus Forest?
Yes.
Yeah, Forest away.
Yet again, another bald fucking manager. We're gonna grab that bald Q head and we're gonna go.
Okay. Jesus.
All the way to a 2-1 victory.
2-1 victory. Okay. And then you play again 3 days later on the 29th, because we might not have done a show by then. So Sunday the 29th.
And Wolves just hired a manager.
Yeah, at home to the Wolves.
2-2 draw.
2-piece. Okay. 2 apiece. What are you saying,
For some reason, bro, Ainge last year versus Wolves versus Fulham, both of those teams were just like, we're gonna just fuck you up. Both of those games we played. So I don't have a lot of confidence playing Wolves or Fulham as of these last couple of years, honestly.
Where's it again? Sorry.
It's at your place.
It's at Tottenham.
We need revenge, man. 3-2 Spurs, man.
Okay. All right.
I need 3 points at home. Come, we need it.
You win the draw on your next free.
Also, I wouldn't mind a little Ain't Noe kind of like masterclass, because then we can speak to him then in January.
Bro, Ain't Noe masterclass. He's fighting his teammates and his coaches. He can't fucking get off the pitch without punching somebody. Every week, Wolves players are fighting each other.
Even better, like, and I'm saying, show me someone on the pitch, and then throw it, and then say, no, we need to get rid of this hooligan.
Yeah, Zapur's right. What we do, we get managers sacked. We expose them as frauds.
Yeah. Yeah, this was the part. It should happen. We should have sucked. We should have been the ones that Ten Hag too.
You didn't sack
yeah, we did.
No, you
Bro, we went and turned Manchester into Angechester. What are you talking about?
No,
3-0 at Old Trafford, bro. We ain't won like that in front of your fans since Clint Dempsey.
Yeah, right. We sacked one of your managers. Let's not forget that. We won El Sacco.
That's I can't lie. During that period, I was kind of happy. Low key.
If the
low key, when the P49 hit,
you talking about that Ronaldo hat trick?
That wasn't. I think there was a brace. I think Cavani scored. Cavani scored, and then Ronaldo. I think had a brace.
Cavani, I remember that fucking guy.
Paul, what killed me about it is it wasn't the 3-0.
Man left the body alive and said it's a dead body now, man. The contract.
You know how funny. You know how funny the game was.
Dead body, no pulse. Like, sorry.
Do you know how funny the game was? The 3-0. It wasn't even the 3-0 to piss people off. It was when he put on Lucas Moura. This was when everybody lost it. Nah. This was like, all fumbles is funny, bro. Not the 3-0. Not the results before the game. Nah, bro. The fucking Lucas Moura stuff.
That's it. You said enough is enough.
Oh, no, I'm dead, bro. Honestly.
Hey, big up to everyone that's locked in. Please make sure you hit the like button on the video, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Get over to the playback as well. Steve has actually made himself useful and started the live people for the Milwaukee Bucks, Cleveland Cavalier watch along. So if you're an NBA fan, head over there, giving out VIP passes on the playback so you can watch for absolutely free people. Obviously, if you want to come over and learn about NBA, that's fine. Or even if you're just a footballing fan and you just want to come chill out, ask more sporting questions in the chat, that is fine too. Get over to the Sarcasm City TV playback. That is www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV, people. www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV, or download the Playback app from your app store where you get NBA watch-alongs. All the Premier League watch-alongs tomorrow you'll get. So Villa City, Ipswich Newcastle, Crystal Palace Arsenal, Barcelona Atletico Madrid, and we're doing an Usyk Fury 2 watch along as well. So all of those will be exclusively on the Sarcasm City TV playback today, people. But head over there now for the Bucks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, people. And on top of that, this show, this live stream right here, and all the other live streams on the channel, apart from watch-alongs and apart from fan calling shows, are available on all audio platforms as well. So you might want to listen audio only. You know what I'm saying? You might want to. So Spotify, everyone doing Spotify wrapped-ups, go on your Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, hit the follow button, 5-star. Same all you iPhone users as well. We're always talking about blue text and all this rubbish. Go to iPhone's Apple Podcast, 5-star on there, leave us a review. And it's a cheaper way, or actually a better way, I should say, rather than using up all your data when you're on the move. You might be on a walk. Maybe you go for a run. Maybe you cooking. Maybe you cleaning. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're driving.
Up in the bath.
Maybe just that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're in the bath. Maybe you're in the shower. Whatever the case may be, people. Well, you might just be busy doing whatever. So, yeah, make sure you run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button as well, notification bell. Subscribe to United Spurs of America too. Jacob, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
You know, I would say I've got stuff coming up, but I've learned in life, as soon as I think I have my hands around anything other than this fucking stuffed kangaroo right here, it slowly but surely slips out of my hands like a cell phone that I've broken for the umpteenth time, like us dropping points to whoever the fuck. But you can find me over at United Spurs of America. And who knows when I'll go live, but if you hit that notification bell, you will find out. Like today, you were like, is Jacob going live? And then you probably not. And then all of a sudden I went live in the middle of this show. So there you go. It's kind of fun that way because life is unpredictable. I'm unpredictable. Life is emotional. I'm emotional. But one thing I am for sure of, and that's either when you go to war, you either cover your tits or you let the tits hang out. All right. And
All
I'm a
right,
tits out
okay,
kind
all
of
right,
guy.
yeah. Hey, yo, all right, relax. Yo, cheers. Anything you want to add before we close out?
Now,
On his
guys,
boxing
you know the
stream.
drill, man. Like and subscribe over here, man. On Sarcasm, subscribe, like and subscribe. Obviously, Jacob's live streams, videos. Obviously, Playboy, go over there. Obviously, people, unless you live under a rock, Flo's is doing match reactions of Man United games now these days. So check out the video section after every United game, after a couple
Thank you, Steve.
minutes or hours. I don't know how long Flores takes to bring them up, but check out the video section there as well. So make sure notifications are on,
Depends on
man.
the result. If my head's hot, it might take 40, 45 minutes. I'm like,
Yeah,
let me
who
make
knows, man? Yeah, exactly.
about motherfuckers. But yeah, if I'm at staying,
So people, make sure to support, man. Honestly, support.
Yes,
Yeah,
appreciate
like
it. And
Steve.
again,
Big up, Steve.
and big up to Steve. The fact that Steve said nothing wrong because you man, it's crazy.
I didn't say anything.
It just feels nice to be validated. You know, I didn't say anything wrong that I'm aware of.
You didn't say nothing wrong. You just said some wildish. But hey, we move. And on top of that, people, if this is
mindset, you know,
if this is indeed your favorite show, there is a playlist for it on the channel as well. And big up to De Niro. We couldn't make it on, but it'll be back next week. Next time you'll see the show will probably be in the new year, but of course we keeping the content rolling. But again, get over to the playback right now where we're already live for the Bucks Cavaliers game. Milwaukee Bucks Cleveland Cavaliers game is going on right now in the NBA. So love to everyone that has locked in. We're redirecting to Beijing Reds TV as well. So put Sarcasm City TV raid in the chat, please, people. This has been the Manchester United podcast, Talking at Tottenham Talk podcast, Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur show live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much.
Postecoglou.